Stevie from Nokia Revolution, and we're here at the Lumia 925 press launch in the Philippines. And we have Mr. Gary Chan, Nokia's head of marketing Pan Asia, and is here to promote the Lumia 925 here in the Philippines and tell us something new about this new smartphone. Alright, Sir Gary, it's been a while.
Yes.
So you're now here to promote the Lumia 925, and can you tell us something what's new about this new smartphone?
Sure, we are very happy to. The 925 is the new Nokia Lumia flagship. We took what was innovative in the 920, we took the people's feedback, and then we made the best smartphone, the most innovative smartphone, even better. With the 925, you get all the goodness of the 920, and you get a whole bunch more things. First thing is it's the first phone that we have ever launched that we utilize aluminium in the frame. That gives it its premium look, and we're able to then keep it also very sleek and slim. The aluminium band also serves as an antenna for the phone, and so you can really hold the phone anywhere and still get awesome reception. So it's not just beautiful, it's also very functional. Now once you unlock the phone, you will also see that there is, of course the Windows Phone 8 platform, but this is the first one we're delivering with the new Nokia Lumia Amber update.
Okay.
And that actually brings to life a number of new hardware features. So with the camera on this phone, we've taken the 920 low light camera, and what we did was that we went back to the drawing board and we added an additional 6 lens element into it.
Amazing.
To improve not just the night photography but also the daylight. Photography. And all of these experiences can be brought to life with the new Nokia Smart Cam. So the Nokia Smart Cam, in a very short burst of photos, it takes 10 5 megapixel shots, and which you can then go back in and edit and then tell your story in the most effective way. So you can have action shot, you can remove people from the shots who have been photo bombing you. You can add motion blur. You can choose the best shot out of that, and you can then share it very easily.
Amazing.
And you don't even have to set up the camera. You just fire and forget, and you go back in when you have time, and then choose the best shot.
Amazing piece of software. Well, you discussed about the design. Why actually Nokia chose the metal finish on the side of the 925 instead of going on with the polycarbonate thing?
Well, we love the polycarbonate, and the polycarbonate allows us to bring out the colors very beautifully, but we also wanted to cater to different segments of the market. And we continue to have a design-led approach, and we love the feedback that comes from the consumers. So we're pushing ourselves and challenging ourselves. How do we introduce metal to bring out the premiumness of the device? It's the flagship device at the 925, while being able to then continue on to innovate and help us deliver our very distinct Nokia design language in this. So we think that the 925 with the aluminium is not just practical with the antenna reception, but also is going to appeal to a segment of the market which may not be so excited by colors, but they want the premium feel of the device.
And it's actually lighter and thinner, right?
Yes, so this is only 8.5 mm in volumetric thickness, and we took out about 30% of the weight in the process. So this is basically the thinnest and lightest Lumia that we have ever brought to market.
Let's just try to compare. So guys, it's a 920 and it's a 925. See, the thickness is different now, and it's much lighter compared to the 920. All right, thanks so much for that. So, you mentioned that Amber update will be coming. Is it gonna be when?
Okay, so the Amber update begins with the 925 as a preload, and we bring it to life with the 925 first. And it's going to be available in a few weeks across all the existing Windows Phone 8 Lumia devices. You're going to get an over-the-air notification once it's ready.
Is it going to be depending on the region, or?
It's going to be depending on region. It's going to be depending on devices. Once we've properly tested it with the Microsoft servers, depending on server loads, what Microsoft owns its schedule with us, we're working through to try and get it there as quickly as possible, because we know that consumers want the update.
Alright, great to hear that. So guys, Amber update will be here in coming weeks, and it's going to be compatible with all Windows Phone 8 devices, and it's going to bring us more features like the Smart Cam, right, and the Nokia Glance. And aside from that, can you tell us why would Filipino choose the Lumia 925 over other smartphones we have here?
Well, firstly, in terms of, we have got many studies that the Filipino consumers especially continue to trust the Nokia brand. I think the Nokia brand stands for quality and durability. Many of the Filipinos are still utilizing their Nokia devices, and they love their Nokia devices. I think but with the Nokia 925, we don't have just something for the low end or the mid end of the market, which we have been traditionally very strong in, but we've got a device that you finally can put it down at the high end of the market and really turn heads and be able to really deliver on the performance that you want out of a smartphone. You've got your Here Maps with the true offline navigation. You have got Here Maps with LifeSight now. You have got the turn-by-turn navigation that comes free of charge. You have got the apps for everything. We've closed the app gap, and spend a lot of resources on that. You've got the best low light and daylight camera that you can put in a smartphone, and you've got a distinctive Nokia design and the trust and the build quality. What's there not to love?
Yeah, well, we're gonna all love the Lumia 925, but aside from that, I think Filipinos were actually looking for the price. So how much would this cost?
So we've just announced that this is going to be available on the 19th of August in 3 colors, white, grey and black. And it's going to be available for 23,500 pesos.
Oh.
In addition to that, we've also worked a special deal with Smart, so that you can actually get it free of charge on Smart at a 1,500 plan.
Oh, amazing! So guys, for those watching this one that is not here in the Philippines, Smart is the largest network here in the Philippines, and Lumia 95 will be launching in the Smart telecommunications for only 1,500 and a postpaid plan. And again, this is gonna be priced at 23,500.
Pesos, that's right.
Amazing. So it's actually cheaper than when the Lumia 920 has been launched here in the Philippines. So amazing. Aside from that, we're also concerned about the accessories availability here in the Philippines. So what are the accessories that we're gonna get from Lumia 925?
Well, one of the ways that we took the weight and the thickness out of the device was that we made wireless charging as an optional clip-on cover. So you can just clip it on. You can also give a splash of color to your Lumia 925.
Are we gonna get that here in the Philippines?
You're going to get that here at sales start as well. I'm still yet to confirm the pricing on that, but it's going to be available in 4 colors: the red, the yellow, the white, and the black, which is our Lumia 920 colors. And you're going to be able to get it together with the device, at sales start.
Oh, great. So, guys, those looking for the back cover, wireless charging back cover, so it's going to be here in the Philippines as well. And you can use that wireless charging back cover as protection to your Lumia 925. Well, second and last question we have, Mr. Gary. What is the Lumia 925 edge among the competition here in the Philippines? The smartphone here in the Philippines is very diverse. We have different brands, different OEMs. So what do you think Lumia 925 will be a great device for every Filipinos?
Well, I think that the first thing that that we are unbeatable in, and we have been talking about a lot of it, is the imaging capabilities of the device.
Yeah.
And if you haven't tried it, you have got to try it before you make a judgment on who's the best. There are many people who claim that they're focusing on imaging, but Nokia has got a huge long history with Zeiss in terms of being able to build great optics with them. But we also work on our own R&D in terms of our camera module. And this way we're able to bring in things like optical image stabilization into handsets. And hardware optical image stabilization is something that the competition still hasn't been able to catch up with us. So imaging is really part of our heritage. But also, underlying all of this, right, is the Windows Phone 8 operating system. And if you haven't tried our Windows Phone 8 operating system, it is a great operating system because I believe it's the most personal operating system. We've had this glance screen for about 2 years now, and with the Lumia Amber update, you can now have the glance screen. It can tell you the messages, the time, the power requirement. You just simply double tap on this, you got a glance of whatever that's happening. You get in and out very, very quickly.
Wow.
The moment you unlock it, everything comes to life. One glance, I can see exactly what's going on, and no one can mistake this phone for anybody else's phone but mine. It's got whatever the people and the things that are most important to me on my home screen. And the tiles, you can put it anywhere and anyhow, and this only makes sense to me and nobody else.
Very personal.
Very, very personal operating system. And of course, it is being powered by Windows 8. And of course, people are asking, what is the advantage of putting Windows 8 kernel onto the phone? The first and most important thing is that it is enterprise ready.
Yep.
You have got built-in hardware encryption. You lose the phone, no sweat. The hackers will not be able to hack into this phone. It's also been hardened. There is no vulnerabilities in the Windows Phone 8 device. You don't have to worry about spam and malware entering your phone. And most importantly, it works beautifully across your desktop and your phone. So if you're using a Windows PC in the office, your Outlook, your documents and all that, there's a great partner, great complementary device. You've got SkyDrive to sync all all your documents automatically, the photos go up automatically, you don't even have to think about it. So to me, it is not just the most productive device, it's also the device that fits my life the best.
True. I love that. Again, any last words to our Nokia fans, Nokia Revolution, our global viewers in Nokia Revolution? What can you tell them about the Lumia 925? Anything you would like to say?
Well, I invite everyone to go down to a smart store or a Nokia flagship store to try out the Lumia 925 for yourself. We're going to have the live demo devices in there over the next couple of weeks, and sales begin on the 19th of August, and I'm looking forward to bringing this beautiful flagship to the Philippines.
Alright, so again guys, this is a Lumia 925. It's only at 23,500 here in the Philippines, and you can get it from Smart at a 1,500 postpaid plan. It's very light and thin. We have a great camera and all, and only for 22,500. So again, Mr. Gary, thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you next event. Again, my name is RV. Thanks so much guys for watching.
Bye guys.
Thank you, sir.